My name is Balinda Strosnider, and I started an organization called Land on Sky. So initially it started out as a publishing company where I just wanted to educate kids about wildlife and nature and conservation. So I wrote 3 children's books. All of them are illustrated by kids, and it's kind of morphed. I started it about 7 years ago. So kind of morphed into getting rid of the publishing company and starting a nonprofit organization where I can bring nature to people, because I really believe they need to have the experience in order to be able to appreciate something. So right now, Funky is really our main ambassador and our only ambassador. An ambassador is an animal that goes out to the public and shows how beautiful they are in hopes that they will turn some hearts around toward nature. And what we try to do is when we train our ambassadors, we don't train them to do tricks. They do natural behaviors. So Garfunkel will fly. That's what he does in the wild. Working with a crow right now as well. And even though she does things like talk, we didn't train her to talk. She actually provided those behaviors. She's part of the minor birds and all are part of a corvid family. They do talk naturally. So trying to train them to do natural behaviors so that the public can see the way cool things that they do. As an educator, I've been doing bird education or wildlife education for at least that many years. And I learned about something called operant conditioning or positive reinforcement training, and it just knocked my socks off. And I knew that's exactly what I wanted to be doing. Operant conditioning is a term that a lot of people use for a training method, but in reality it's a psychology term, and it's really how we learn. So it's using the consequences in a positive way, using the most positive consequences that you can to train the bird to do exactly what you're asking them to do. So Land on Sky is kind of a unique name, but it's very personal to me. Yeah, I wanted to start this organization to honor my son. I lost my son about 8 years ago, and the last thing he said to me was, "Mom, you'll be fine. You're great at the bird stuff, just keep it up." His name was Landon. And so I thought, well, I want to incorporate his name somehow into the name of the company. And what did he like to do? And drive motorcycles fast and all these things. He loved to skydive. And Land on Sky, it's just kind of a different twist. It just sounds cool.